Is everybody? Does everybody have the IPs at least to connect? Anybody still waiting for that?
Busy with it. BMS is done it now.
Greetings
No,
to everyone
we're-
from Lorek.
Thank you. You are. Hey, Lork, just so you know, I'm sure you're getting set up, but you're hot micing every, like, 2 seconds while you move stuff.
Can you repeat, please?
You're keying your mic every, like, 2 seconds. It's picking up movement and stuff. I know you're still set.
I was
Just
typing.
letting you know.
Okay. Thank you.
I would recommend...
Okay, it's my
Oh,
fan, probably. I suppose it's my fan you're picking.
Oh, we just hear, like, vague breathing and...
Yeah,
occasional
okay.
clicks.
AFK.
Push to kill.
AFK to seats.
Yeah, so, well, we've got about 10 minutes to brief. Everybody take the time to connect, and make sure your controls are working, go into the setup. Start pressing buttons, make sure everything's configured properly. Take a look at the frag map, and make sure that you have all the keys loaded. If you do not, let us know, and we will put you in the right direction. If you guys have any bigger questions, feel free to ask them now before we get started.
What's the likelihood of being intercepted by
Arctic
enemy
Fox.
aircraft?
Hi.
Do we
That's
know
about all
which?
I got for you.
Do we know which
Probability
types?
1.0%.
Lovely question, lovely answer.
What did we hit last time? I think 29s. 29s, there may be 31s. I think we timed it. Well, I said this last time, but it seems they come in waves, and we're coming in on basically on the tail end of another wave leaving. So I'm kind of hoping that they stay up where they are. But what we've got are a tar cap over the ocean outside the SA-10 area. Their job is to keep an eye on the air picture and to dart in as soon as that SA-10 is down. Their job is to come screaming in and save our asses so we can get out.
Do we know roughly which air bases they will scramble from?
Where do they come from? They come basically from north and northwest.
How far away from our different objectives, roughly?
I do not know. How do we get that info? I think there's some up at... What's that?
The highest priority threat we want to watch out for are the Su-30s out of Gangneung. They're basically Bulls 355. No, make that 360 at 80. Sorry, 90.
90 miles, everything is 90 miles. north,
Right.
northwest.
Because I'm trying to get an idea if there's any leeway for making decisions or anything like that. But from the sounds of it, doesn't sound like it.
There's a lot of leeway between the 50 miles you detect them at and the 30 miles they start to shoot at you.
Yeah, but you have to compensate for the fact that I'm, a little bit slow cognitively. So I'm sure it'll even out.
Right, I think I've goofed my BMS install. It's not launching.
Can the S300 systems function without a command post?
I am unsure, but I suspect so.
Yes, it can.
So,
All it needs is the flap lid.
does it have any degrade ability, or is it functionally the same?
Presumably it has a lower reaction time, but I'm not 100% sure.
Well, if it has the search radar destroyed, it will have to have the flap lid on all the time, and that will be easier for harms to hit, but I'm presuming we are not using harms today.
No, we do not have harms.
Thanks, Lorik.
You're welcome.
Not yet. They come in later in the campaign.
I know.
Even here, even
Like,
here, I
right.
can be at peace. All right, that's the place.
Is that our version of the thanks Obama meme?
What was that?
Is that our version of the thanks Obama meme?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we can get this stupid SA-10 down, we can actually start defending airspace. But as is, all the all the Barcap flights are basically directly over Pusan and Kimhae.
Do we have seats already?
Nothing's assigned.
Okay.
But there's a handful of people slotted in, so yeah, jump in, pick a seat.
Need an element lead. The general's in my number 4 slot.
Let's see what's left.
Yeah, the
Whatever time
looks
counts.
like there's a TARCAP
If you
and
need me to go
a
to the TARCAP, I can do that. Or
doesn't matter to me.
They
The,
say Israelis are good at air-to-air.
debatable. In my case. I'll just tell me where to go.
It's finally working.
I mean, if you can pry Eagle Eye out of the number 4 slot and into the number 3 slot, he can tell you where to go, but...
Man, this is the most prepared I've felt in a while. Actually have everything set up before the brief.
So where do I go?
Ha! Okay, cool. I've launched to the right there now.
Yay.
Do whatever you want, Fox.
I'm confused and disoriented.
Just pick whatever slot you want. I mean, do what you here for fun, after all.
You're
Fun? In my simulator.
Fun is relative. It's probably mostly going to be painful.
It's a sim, not a game.
What's the likelihood we come back, find both of our bases bombed to shit, and have to divert to Japan?
Yes.
Yes. I've yet to actually see that happen in this campaign. As Lork's campaign, have you had that happen?
No, never. Anyway, we have several air bases in Korea, so we don't have to divert to Japan.
I want to divert to Japan though.
Okay, we can pretend.
Fucking weep.
That's a lot of fuel that we might not have. We also may have Tegu by the end of the flight.
So there are supposed to be 11 people here. There are 12 slots. But there are 3 slots open.
Lorik's
Wow.
not settled. I'm waiting to see
I'll
what
leave.
everyone wants.
Okay, where do you want me?
Well, we definitely need the tar cap full. Do we have? Looks like it's full.
Yeah, put me straight into tar cap.
And then, right, so that leaves a, what do we have? Mako 7 is the SA-2D flight, needs a flight lead, and Lork slotted into the SA-10.
If
It's
no one wants
fantastic.
to be lead of Mako, I'll be there. But I didn't check who's not on yet. So
Everyone should be in.
Yeah, I think everybody's slotted now, so.
Better check your mic.
Hey, Bear, you're hot micing. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Somebody have a question? No? Okay.
okay, it's all about ecos. So no, not ecos. Who's not slotted yet? Can we get up? Over?
I think everybody's slotted.
Oh, we're 11. We're 11. Okay.
I mean, yes, we are 11,
okay,
so,
so
we're one
we
down.
don't have a leader in Mako 7, right? Unless one of you in Mako take it.
I can do it if nobody wants. I'll take that as a yes.
Okay.
This is how we assign leads in BMS.
Yes. They can slot.
Alright, I'm trying to think. Well, it's brief time. I just want to get a slot switched here.
Is the Deed Mavericks?
The D is whatever the flight lead would like to use.
Because I need Maverick practice.
I would recommend talking to your lead.
No, I'm in tar cap at the moment.
Oh.
If there's
All right,
something
listen
open in
up.
the D dot, I can jump there.
Well, we need a full tar cap.
Alright, that's fine.
We ship tar cap, so if you want to swap with somebody, that's up to you. But the D.
No, I'll stay. That's fine. That's alright. That's cool.
Lorik or Arctic, either one of you want to swap for element lead? No offense, Volvo. But,
Oh no, absolutely. I'd be happy to switch out to
As you wish.
Florks once element lead.
Want me to free the... you want to
I can do
reverse?
Depending on what
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Lork wants.
Okay, fine.
But
Alright, cool.
Fritz, are you comfortable in number 3?
Me,
If
yeah,
you want to
okay.
swap Eagle Eye, go for it. Yeah, I'm probably better in a number 4.
Sorry, Eagle.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, we got everybody slotted? I think.
I hope you'll
Yeah.
bear with my legendary need to slow and very clear speaking as a flight lead Starfury.
I'm sure we will be fine, Lork.
okay. I won't hesitate and stop you if I don't understand.
Alright, so welcome to, it's a Sunday morning early flight. This is, I think, mission 5 of the Poseidon campaign. the campaign situation is NATO is currently trying to push out from the Pusan area. We have armored battalions closing on Tegu, ready to take the airbase and the city, and also pushing west and taking over some of the SAMs along the coast. The air threat, however, is extremely hazardous due to the SA-10 coverage over much of the peninsula. Currently, that is our primary objective, is to degrade that SA-10 coverage. There's coverage both in the west, which I believe actually is visible now. Yeah, that SA-10 PPT is slightly off in the west. And then our objective, which is the SA-10 to the north, kind of in the mountains. Once we can clear the SA-10 to the north, we can start flying bar caps and actually defend our territory. As is, we have very minimal ability to fly bar caps. Let's see here. So today we are package number 2103. There are 3 flights in this package. We have Jaguar 4, or Jaguar, as if you're British, and that is the deep flight on the SA-10. We have Mako 7, which is the deep flight on the SA-2 on the coast, and any auxiliary air defenses out there that they might find. And then we also have Jackal 2, which is the tar cap operating off the coast, outside of the SA-10 Wes. Ground threats are our targets, and vast manpad threats, right? So there are several manpad circles that are known manpads, but also assume that any large city may also have manpads. And these are generally SA-14, right? So yeah, these are not, the low grade SA-7 manpads. They will reach up and touch you. Air threats are, I believe, MiG-29s, Su-30, and possibly MiG-20-31s, most of which come from the north and the northwest. Commit ranges are going to be, let's see here. For MiG-29, it's going to be 30 miles. For the Su-30s, it's going to be 40. We're going to be relying a lot on the tar cap for some situational awareness. We do have an AWACS operating out over the sea. Where's the AWACS? It will be on station by the time we get to where we're going. Double check that. Control A, early warning. Actually, it should be on station now. That's interesting.
Off the coast of Japan, southwest of Fukuoka.
Yeah, that's weird. It is operating, but that seems like it's kind of far away. I don't remember fragging it there. But the tar cap will be in position to support. The key piece being the SA-10 has to go down. So let's see here. Air defenses. Sorry, I'm going down my checklist here. Package timings are set. Basically, everybody's steer points should be roughly coinciding up to steer 4. Steer 5s are similar. There's also a hold point Oscar. All right, so the way the package timing is going to work is the tar cap is going to arrive on station first and establish an east-west bar cap. And then if they do see some threats, right, if there are some hazardous threats, much closer to us than we're comfortable with, they can try to pull them back, right, into the other flights. The other flights can hold at Oscar. Right before we go NOE. If the air picture is mostly clear, then the other flights are cleared in. They will follow their assigned steer paths and go start hunting SAMs. If we do see something pop up while we're in, and we're not committed, right? So if the air-to-ground flights are inbound, but not like if you're in hot and almost ready to pickle, there's not much you could do. But if you're inbound and the tar cap calls, what's the call going to be? Let's call Sparrow. That's our code word, right? Our code word is now Sparrow. Then the air-to-ground flights are to retrograde back into the tar cap and let the tar cap handle the threats. When the deed flights are down on the deck, there's not a lot we can do to defend against Su-30 screaming in at us. Let's see here. How are we going to do this? So once the SAMs go down, right, the calls, flight lead for that flight is to call, either, what is it, Nico, sorry, hold on here. Right, so it'll be either, Jaguar 4 SA-10 down or Mako 7 SA-2 down, right? You call that over uniform so everybody knows. As soon as that SA-10 goes down, everybody is cleared to climb up to altitude. If there are fighters in the area that we have to engage, we can do them at that time. We can do that at that time. Otherwise, we are Miller time. I'll call that over package, and we can go home. There should be minimal SAM threats on our egress leg if you follow the flight plan. If we are unable to take the SA-10 down, we'll have to egress over the coast, or not back, but back along our ingress route. So do plan for bingo fuel to go back outside of that SA-10 WES and then come back down the coast as opposed to going through the middle of the peninsula. Let's see here. The Jaguar will be hunting the SA-10 with Mavericks mostly, at least to get the... I think everybody can use Mavericks. I'll figure that out in the flight, but right. So our primary goal is to take out that flap lid. Once flap lid goes down, I'll call SA-10 down, and then everybody can go up to altitude as needed. I think that's about it for the for package timings and right, and target processing. Communications are. We will be on UHF 6 for the package and VHF 15 through 17. So Jaguar's VHF 15, Mako is VHF 16, Jackal is VHF 17. TACAN will be matching, so we'll be on 15 Yankee, 16 Yankee, and 17 Yankee. Data link will be on demand mode with the option of the tar cap to operate in continuous on Victor if they need to. But please don't use continuous on uniform. You'll block all the other flights. Okay. The weather in this campaign sucks.
All right, listen up.
Let me actually make sure that that's set up correctly. Loaded map, cool. Maps.
While you're at it, IDM slots leads other leads, or?
Yes, correct, other leads.
All right, listen up.
Okay, so the weather is pretty trash. It's inclement on takeoff, right? It looks like we got 1,000-foot cloud base. Target area is slightly better depending on where we are. I believe the coast is in better shape. It'll be kind of hairy up in the mountains while we're hunting this SA-10, but it should, in theory, still be visible. The storm system is rolling off to the east-southeast. Hopefully by the next flight it will be a little bit more clear, but for now it's still kind of crappy. Let's see here. Landing will be, right, assuming we're landing at Kimhae, we will not be doing overhead brakes. The weather's too poor for that. So either do a guided approach if we can get good visual on the runway, or does Kimhae have ILS? Kimhae's got ILS. No, it doesn't.
Only for 3-4.
Oh, it doesn't show up in Wolfen's delivery planner.
Well, those charts are notoriously out of date. You have ILS runway 34 TAC and runway 36.
Great. All right, I'll sort that out in a little bit. ILS is recommended, but yeah, if we can get visual, then we can do a straight-in visual approach. Okay, do we have questions from flight leads?
Not yet.
Yeah, same here. Not at this time.
Okay, then let's split for flight briefs into the flight 1, 2, and 3 channels. Yay! All right, I'm gonna go look up the ILS info unless somebody's got it handy.
Yeah, thank you. That was my next question.
Docs.
Is the loadout set for us?
No, not yet. Hold on. I will get there. South Korea, Kimhae. All right. Blue, please.
Because the Maverick strat is pretty spicy against an SA-10 with manpads.
What did it give us?
That's what I was gonna ask. What's the map bed thread like on the SA-10? Is it assumed the... Oh. Because they're probably
no, wait a
going to be
minute.
attached with it.
Do they have SA-14s in this campaign? Lork built it.
14, probably possible, but maybe not at this. There are 16. 14 on the SA-10, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes, around the SA-10.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll check right now.
There are actually no manpads, but there are ZPUs.
Yep, no on the, not on the SA-10 battalion.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so it's not that bad. But they're in like thick trees, which is a problem.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
TACAN is
I got the ILS.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too, right? So TACAN's 117 X-ray, the power approach, GPS. Oh, well, wait a minute. There's no ILS on that one. ILS, here we go. Okay, ILS is 109.5 at, what does that say, 239 degrees? No, that's not what that is. No, 340, sorry.
What did you say the TACAN for the airport was?
109.5 at 340.
Oh, I said TACAN.
Oh, TACAN, sorry. 117 X-ray.
117 extra, got it.
And then as a backup, Poseidon is 87 X-ray and 10. So same frequency. Poseidon says same frequency, 109.5 at. How does that work? It says 253.8. Oh, that's the frequency. Sorry, I haven't read these in a while. Oh, also at 320. There we go. 320. Okay. So now we're good. Flight brief. So we are Jaguar 4. Obviously our objective is to hit and degrade this SA-10. If we can destroy it, fantastic. Let's see here. Whoa. Thanks, Oak. All right, let's start from the beginning. So takeoff procedure will be lineup element, takeoff single ship, 5-second spacing. I will burn to 300 and hold at 350 at Angels 5 for rejoin. Sorry, scratch that. I'll hold just under the cloud base.
All right, listen up.
For rejoin at 350 knots. Once we rejoin, we'll throttle up and climb to cruise altitude, probably, let's see, where is that, 15, probably in between steer 2 and steer 3. Steer 3 is a hold point. I'll have to make sure that I brief that when we go back. Steer 3 is hold for timing, and then we'll push off to steer 4 and 5. If the tar cap calls that the air picture is pretty cluttered, we'll hold at Oscar, either Oscar or south of Oscar, right, and either help them process targets or wait until they do. Once we're cleared, we'll dive down at steer point 5, right, and make our ingress at NOE all the way to the target. I have us running in from the north because if we come in directly from the east, target will probably be obscured by the mountains, right? So they're in theory on this road somewhere. Can't expect that they're going to be in the same spot, so pre-planned threats are useless. We're going to have to try to find them with air-to-ground radar. So what we're going to do in between steer 6 and 7, actually probably, I'm trying to think how we're going to do this. Yeah, on the way down, 3, we'll say from steer 5, we'll go into trail roughly 2. Let's call it a 1.5 to 2 mile trail. 2, 3. Sorry, I'm trying to think this through in my head. Okay, let's say 1.5 mile trail for each ship in the flight, right? As we ingress, lead is going to so lead will be in first. That's me. I'm going to turn south at steer 7. And see if I can find this target with the FCR. If I can, and get good, if I've got enough time to get in there, get visual, and rifle on this thing, then I will. If not, I'm going to come off and I'll try to data link targets at the same time, right? So I'll try to set a mark point, data link a target to everybody so that you guys can find it. Right, so it's not guaranteed that I'm going to get a shot off on my first pass. But as soon as you've got a data linked location, it'll be a lot easier for follow-ups to hit this. How did I have this briefing load out? U87s.
Is it possible we could get the 87 switched out for maps?
Yeah, okay, so that was the question, right? It was kind of it was a mixed to account for people possibly not being comfortable with the Mavericks. So what I will do is I'll just give everybody Mavericks if everybody's comfortable with that.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
These are Maverick Gs, so they've got the high payload, high explosive tip on them. So there should be a fair amount of splash damage, right? If we can hit, a launcher right next to another launcher, it'll probably take both of them out. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do, right? I'll turn south, see if I can find the target, data link the target, rifle if possible. Otherwise, I'm going to come off to the right. 2, 3. Let me think about that. No, scratch that. Come off to the left. We can come off down into the valley, hopefully get a little bit of terrain masking there, and loop back up to steer 7, and we'll just kind of wagon wheel like that, right? So as we're headed south, we should be on the steer line or somewhere close to it. As we're headed north, we'll be east of the steer line, right, to deconflict, so we don't run into each other. Don't be afraid to use data link so we can see where everybody is. Right, and we'll just wagon wheel this thing to death. That's the goal. If we hear that Sparrow call, we are to egress to the east, right, because we're not going to have really good visibility on air threats coming in until we take this SA-10 down. Okay, so that is attack. For data cartridge setup, as mentioned, we're on Victor 15 and TACAN 15 Yankee. So what I will do is...
IBC check.
Damn it, guys.
7-2 IBC check. 7-3, Abyss check.
And no 4. Maple 7 is ready.
All right. I think for this flight, to get good TACAN ranging, we'll tie everybody to me. So everybody else will be on 78 Yankee.
78.
Right. So all ranging, right, when we're in trail is going to be off me, right? So number 2 will be 1.5 miles, 3 will be 3 miles, 4 will be 4.5 miles. Makes life a little easier.
You said 78 Yankee.
Affirm. Joker is going to be 4,100. Bingo will be 3,100. And those are definitely hard limits, right? So I need to know when you are Joker. Be absolutely sure that you call that over Victor when we hit Joker.
Could you give me those values again, please?
Yeah, 41 and 31.
So Falcon Delivery Planner asks me if it's Korea or Lara KTO. Will it work if I tell it it's Korea?
I don't know. Not sure what that changes, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. This program is weird.
I've never said that. Yeah, I've never told it, yes, it's regular Korea, so I couldn't tell you what it does. Alright, so we got Joker Bingo. I don't know that we're going to have a good opportunity to bore sight Mavericks. We may be able to do it on one of the C groups on the way, but I suspect not. We may have to just run it visually and manually compensate.
Can you say the Joker Bingo again?
4131. Expect visibility to be like very low, under 10 miles.
Are we expected to go NOE during these conditions? Between 0.7 and 8?
No, I already briefed. We're going to be on the deck from Steer 5.
Got it.
Cannot trespass the SA-10 ring at higher altitudes.
Alright, just making sure.
Okay, do we have questions?
Weapon Delivery Planner, at least the latest version, does have the correct ILS for our campaign.
Maybe I need to update that.
Yeah, it did put the files into the Korea folder.
Nice.
Or it's telling me it did. I'm going to believe it.
No, don't believe it.
It screwed that up for me yesterday.
Okay, I won't believe it then.
Okay, any other questions? No? Nothing? Alright, let's move back up to briefing. Went over to tell the guys to move up when they're done.
Yeah, it didn't put it there.
Yeah, it lied to me yesterday. I had everything all set up and it like, oh hey, I put it in the right spot, and it totally didn't.
Rude.
Okay. One sec, guys, sorry. Objects, Korea objects. Oh, well, wait a minute. It's not in there. So maybe it did put it in the right place.
So flight leads or other flight leads. Question. Assuming we succeed and make it back, what are your intents on RTB? Are you guys gonna go for vectors or the chart approaches or?
Radar.
ILS vectors. Right, we'll request from the tower ILS vectors. We've got the ILS frequency.
Probably the same.
I'm not practiced enough in my chart approach to be able to do this. Really, really bad weather.
Neither am I, but I still do it every time on my campaign.
That's how you get better.
Plus we have this fancy ATC.
The chart approach actually doesn't look that complicated. It's just, yeah,
A straight line.
yeah, basically.
You know, for some people, straight lines are hard. I'm not gonna comment about myself.
That says it works. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, Eagle Eye raised a valid point about how our cap station is outside the SA-10. So before that thing goes down, if there are fighters on top of you, we won't be able to react.
No. We're hoping you can give us a little bit more warning. But no, you are not going to be able to react. That's what that Sparrow call is, right? So, if there's, fighters screaming in at us, call Sparrow, say, hey, egress, we'll dive out. You can, keep an eye on them, drag them out, and lob some AMRAMs at them. Let us go back in, but that's about all we've got.
Note to self, ULS and cap. Okay.
All right. Any other
So,
questions?
so it put one of the files in the correct place and the other it didn't.
Where? Which?
The 1819 is in the wrong spot.
Mine's in the right spot.
Other way wrong. The 19 something is in the wrong spot.
Yeah, 1819 is in the wrong spot and 1988 is in the right spot.
Okay, which one's 1988?
Mirage 2000D.
Oh, okay. Because my 8019 is in the right spot.
It's completely the opposite for me.
I get nothing in the right spot.
What
That's
the
a worse
delivery
design.
planner is screwy with this. More news at 10.
Right, because it should be data, tear data, right, objects, and the Korea
Korea
objects.
object.
And 8019 is the one that I need, and that's the one that I'm looking at the preview for. It's right.
And 88 should be in high-res. To top it off.
Okay, well, let's hope that works. Okay, then if there's no other questions, let's run IVC checks.
Question.
Start. Go.
If the flights are all mixed up on takeoff, do we follow the ADC or the plan?
Follow ATC.
ATC, okay.
Yeah, follow ATC. Oh yeah, sorry. Steer 3 is a hold point for timing. Right, so please do respect timings all the way up to steer 4. Right, the timings should be correct. Why is my altitude all screwed there? Son of a...
Bitch.
Oh, I thought I had fixed all this, and apparently not.
I promise I won't watch.
Would be fine. No plan survives first contact anyway.
Okay. Well, the goal anyway is that TARCAP arrives on station first. So, I thought I had set the altitudes, but apparently something reverted, and they are correct. So, times 100. Stupid pain in the ass.
I saw design
all right.
play with it.
Is what it is. But yes, Steer 3 is a hold to sort out the flights, and we'll just push TARCAP first. All right. Other questions?
IVC. No,
Could
sorry.
we have the 2-minute bio break?
Yeah, we'll IVC check first. Okay, so IVC starting with starting with Jaguar 4. Jaguar 4-1 IDC.
Jaguar 4-2.
Jaguar 4-3. Lorik did
Lieutenant
speak.
Flying Volvo.
What'd you say?
You need to do an IBC check.
He's writing.
Alright, no 4, come back. Let's go to Mako.
Mako 7-1.
Mako 7-2.
Mako 7-3, no 4. Jackal 2-1.
Jackal 2-3.
Alright, listen up.
Jackal 2-4.
Alright, so we're missing Jackal 2-2, and
Jackal 2-2.
how did we get that?
Yeah.
It was talked over. And then Volvo, Jaguar 4-4, we're missing you in IVC. Did he seriously get up and leave?
Flying Volvo, we're talking to you on IVC and Discord. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong.
Just restart the game. Like close IBC, restart the game, and jump back in. If you can hear and you can't talk, that's usually because well, it's great.
Alright, everybody else go ahead and take a break real quick while we get Volvo sorted.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Should we sync the plan from the beginning altogether? Never mind.
But
Sync as in S-Y-N-C or S-I-N-K?
Sing SING.
Jaguar 4-4. Gotcha.
yeah, we got you.
Get you.
Jaguar 401. Alright, did you get that?
Yeah, Jaguar 4-4 got it.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
go take a quick break. Come
Yeah.
back at, we'll say 6:38. Or, sorry, 38 minutes, wherever you happen to be. It's not too bad, brief in 35.
Drat, you used all the PPTs.
I don't know. I'm sure there's some outlying ones that you can delete.
I'm back.
Yeah, that 10 in the west there is good to go. I just need to mark that the north bases were the Su-30s.
I'm number 2, so I'm going to roleplay no essay and not mark anything.
Isn't that your standard?
No comment.
I just noticed that the Kimhei chart has the IAF written with 6 letters.
I'm gonna smile and nod, 'cause I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Kadak fix southeast of Kimhei is written as Kadak, but
With
with
6
duck.
letters. With CK at the end instead of only K.
Ah.
That'll be fixed in 3 to 4 weeks.
If anyone bothers barking Red Dog about it, yeah.
It sounds like you're volunteering.
No, I'm not.
Is Red Dog the one doing the charts?
I think he does.
I think so.
As far as I know, Red Dog is the only one doing charts and the manual.
Yeah, and who's that guy doing all the ATIS and the ILS stuff and always complaining if he's not been asked if something is changed? That Greek guy?
Not a clue.
That was
Oh,
the person that was involved in the Balkans drama.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know who it was, but I remember what you're talking about.
We doing apron start or taxi start?
Ramp, as long as everybody's okay with that.
Ramp, cool.
4-4 is
I don't know how to do RAM.
You push button, engine go bang, and then you fly.
You can use Yan Yan's voice attack thing, right?
Yeah. Start playing.
I guided him, so because he asked me technically, and I guided him with using all the shared memory stuff. And now, as he's finished with BMS, yesterday he started, I want to do the same for DCS, and I just told him I don't have even a clue what DCS is, neither I have it installed, nor can I give you any information.
It's really easy. DCS has an auto start function, so you just like activate that with a voice command, and that's it.
Is it bindable, that auto start?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's by default it's
Left win home.
Windows. Yeah, left win home, exactly.
I have unashamedly used that while I go away and do shit while the jet starts for me.
That's pretty much the only way to start the Su-25, right? It's just, start
Yeah.
engines.
Yeah, it's because you can't click on anything.
Yeah.
One day we'll get clickable. Especially in the cockpits.
Nope, not for you.
Right, is everyone here?
Yeah, sorry, we're a couple minutes after. Sorry. Raise your hand if you were not here. Okay, so everybody, Bear, are you here? Sorry, you're still muted. I just want to make sure. No Bear?
Where?
Bear! Oh, you're on IBC. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm drinking me a beer. Don't worry.
Oh, nice.
All right, so let's see here. The last thing everybody needs to do is the click dance. Double-click your flight, double-click your seat in your flight. Open up your data cartridge, go to comms plan, set your comms plan, save your data cartridge. Open IFF, set your IFF plan, save your data cartridge. Also a good idea to make sure that your preset defaults are set to UHF2 and whichever flight vector frequency you are on. Everybody can go ahead and commit ramp start now. I am going to push the server into ramp start as well. Let's see here. The clock will automatically slow down. The server will be entering 3D 1 minute before the first flight. And I think we're good. So everybody have fun, and hopefully we don't all die this time.
Encouraging words from package commander.
Words of faith.
Okay, still waiting on everybody to commit.
Good job.
Oh, and yep, there we go. Everybody's committed. Please mute Discord if you are not pushed to talk, but do not deafen so that we can use it if we need to for emergencies.
What's the ramp time here? 60? 50?
Yeah, we're ramping
Something like
15 minutes.
Oh, pressure.
Sorry to the guys who always test everything.
I test things. But I can still do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Same.
All right, server is loading.
Never underestimate the maniacs.
I have to have a time to do my switch verify checkers. Make sure I didn't have a bad crew chief.
Start to check before 3D.
All right, server is in 3D. Have fun, guys.
Inshallah.
We'll have fun with the
Mashallah.
Starfury.
I thought we went over this fun thing already. That's not a lot.
Falcon 3 music.
Alright, good luck, Jaguar Flight.
Good luck, sir. Block 30.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Chaff. Flare.
Block 30, yeah, that's okay.
Sorry guys, my graphics cards don't like this weather. I get frame rate from 2, so I can't even click a button, and I'm sorry, I think I have to kick out.
You don't know how to speak. Who was speaking?
Ah, sorry, Hoover, that's me.
Okay.
Mako 713, I'm sorry.
So one last year, they say 2. Should be maybe manageable if they want to keep up. They will. The reason they don't. I'm surprised who would even know it would be a problem. Oh, yeah, that's nothing to. I mean, I think that's not related to the weather.
Mako 71, give me airport, H2981. Mako 71, give me airport, runway 16 for takeoff.
4 other something.
No, seriously.
Fritz, are you up on Victor 70?
thirsty, hungry down.
Jaguar 4-2 ready, check Victor 15. Jaguar 4-2 for 1, Lima Charlie. I read you loud and clear also.
Hey, Gizmo.
Nyko 7, roger. Nyko 7, roger.
That's block 50. Or is it me? I don't know anymore. Wait. Okay. Jaguar 4-3 on Victor for lead.
3 lead has you loud and clear.
Copy that, okay. I wasn't sure I was taking a cut off.
Can make ground Jackal 2, flight of 4, F-16, information hotel, ready taxi.
3 green.
Good morning, Jackal 2, you are number 1 for departure, taxi, November, charge at 10 hold, short, runway 16.
Block 40.
November, charge
Stupid.
short of 16, Jackal 2.
I am
Lead is
stupid.
Green Jet 7, flight of 2 F-16, request text for departure.
Good morning, Nyko 7, you're number 2 for departure,
better
hold present position. Give way to Jackal 2, 4, F-16, taxiing, November.
Giving way, Jackal 2, Mako 7.
Okay. I was so certain I would be in a block 30 that I totally forgot to realize I had a HUD of a block 40. I was sure it would be a 50 then.
Nyko 7, taxi, November, charge at 10 hold, short, runway 16.
November, Charlie, hold short, 16, Mako 7. Grand Jaguar 4, thank you, Niche.
Jaguar 4-1, Kimhay Airport, QH2, 981.
9 and 3, 12.
Jackal 2-1, contact tower for takeoff, switch to 2-3-3-3-0.
Jackal 2 is pushing tower. Jaguar flight, check in when green. 2 is green.
3 is green.
Four status. Was it QNH again? QNH 2981. Jaguar 44 status. Volvo, you are Jaguar 44, check in, Victor 15. Jaguar 44, check in, uniform 2. Reading you loud and clear, Mako 7.
Jaguar 44, checking in on uniform 2.
Jaguar 44, check in on Victor 15. We do not read you on Victor 15.
Jaguar 44, radio check.
Forward lead has you, Lima Charlie. Are you ready to roll?
Negative. I fat-fingered my INS knob and it's currently aligning, so I'll be about 2 more minutes.
Understood.
Someone is briefing on Discord.
What's that, Lord?
Okay, so they're taking off.
Mako 71, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 23330.
Switching tower, Mako 7. In case we do not get more sight on the Mavericks, what's our preferred method of delivery? As needed, but it could be visual, could just be use the FCR and switch over to your weapon page, narrow it down. Coming. Like I said, I'll try to get a data link sent out.
Mm-mm.
Are we expected to roll in with both Mavericks one pass? Negative. I mean, if you can do it, then go ahead, but not expected, no. Understood. We're not going to have a lot of time here. Visibility's low.
Is it left or right mouse button to switch to norm?
Left mouse button.
Show the question.
Yeah, backwards from DCS.
For screen, yes.
Ground Jaguar 4, 4 ship F-16, request taxi.
Good morning, Jaguar 4, you're number 2 for departure. All present position. Give way to Mako 72, F-16, taxiing. Jaguar 4, taxi, November, charge 10 hold, short, runway 16.
Jaguar 4, November Charlie, runway 16. Please taxi. Remove the chart. I'm not removing your chocks. Okay.
3 taxing.
Out of your own jet, remove your own chocks. I was telling the crew chief, okay? You don't want to hop out in this weather? I mean, I'd hop out of the jet, but MFJP wouldn't let me. maybe in 4.39. I'd also call out the chief specifically, but for some reason this voice attack profile doesn't recognize it when I preface the command with chief. Ah, mine does. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I mean, I could have
Sector 41, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 23330.
Light push uniform 3. Tower Jaguar 4 holding short, ready for departure.
Jaguar 4, Kim Hay Tower, wing 190 at 3 knots, runway 16. You are cleared for takeoff.
Lead is taking active left.
What?
Two in position.
Got the good position. Three set. Three set.
First set. Run him up. Yes, sir. Lead is roll. Brakes off in 3, 2, 1, roll. Two's rolling.
Three's rolling.
First rolling. Lead his wheels up. 2 wheels up.
Three wheels up.
Gonna burn.
Jaguar 4-1, contact departure.
4 wheels up. Push uniform 4. Departure Jaguar 4, airborne.
Jaguar 4, Kimhay Airport departure. Depart heading 120. Resume on navigation.
Jaguar 4, 120. Lead is checking left, flight push uniform 6. You're freaking.
3.
4. Hey, I can see the sun up there. This weather is honestly not that bad. Disappearing into the clouds randomly. Alright, lead is leveled off at 3,500 feet.
Three in position.
4 looking China. Flight reference steer 3, we can try to bore side mavs on the way here. There's a city right there. We might get lucky. Copy, I'm turning on Mavericks.
Lead, this is 3. What is the formation?
Let's go spread trail.
Spread trail copy behind 2.
Key enough to bore sight this thing.
3 copies behind 2 trail.
Cat, flare.
4 back 3.
Three is off left to Poseidon.
Lead thing.
Three is Poseidon getting online with number 1.
My Mavericks are still filling up. Doesn't matter. No, I can't get it either. Should have spilled them up to 7. Go Jackal 2. Confirm you are heading to your cap area. How far out are you, Mako? It's just passing waypoint 3. Alright, flight reference steer 3. Mako pushing steer 4.
3.
Copy, Jackal pushing. Do you want us to maintain trail? Rejoin if able. Visual 3, I think.
Cat,
To its
flare.
left.
3 flashed.
Alright, let's throw a left for climb. 4 catching up to 2. Package Jaguar 4 checking in, uniform 6, roughly 2 minutes behind Carrot. Scratch last, we're actually slightly ahead of Carrot, we're going to bypass our hold. Jaguar Jackal copy, we're pushing to Captain. Alright, lead is nose up for climb. Fenced in, boys, 13064.
3 not sure about formation.
2 is rejoining left. Element, go trail. I think you're going to fall back anyway and you need to be put back there, so we're okay.
3 going element. Sorry, going trail.
Trackman Jackal 2, request picture. Request picture.
Jackal 2-1, Dragnet 6, pictures 2 groups, azimuth split. East group, bullseye, 020, 42, 26,000, track west, hostile. West group, bullseye, 360, 38, 21,000, track northeast, hostile.
Three does visual.
Flight reference tier 4, lead is checking left.
3 visual.
Dragnet Jackal 2-1 bogeyed up.
Jackal 2, Dragnet 6. Things are quiet right now.
I may have a number 4, who knows? Who knows? I don't. Hey, Let's get some speed. Did it.
Lead, say speed. Lead is Mach 0.72. Set standard altimeter.
6 Jackal 2-1, declare contact 00540 26,000.
3.
Jackal 2-1,
And level off
Dragnet
Angels
6.
1-9.
Contact confirmed hostile. ID is A50.
Speed is leveling off, Angels 1-9.
For saddle to fish.
Flight fence in.
Not lighting up right now.
Here's fence in, fuel stay 10.0.
3 is fenced fuel state 10-0. Thanks, Eddie.
4 fenced in, fuel state 10.0.
Lead is fenced in, fuel 102. Package Jaguar 4, 4 good ships fenced in, fuel 100, and currently a minute out of steer 4.
Jackal 2-2, Dragnet 6. Contact confirmed hostile. ID is A50.
And got those high threat aircraft in the area. ADA-50 is probably like the highest threat. Aircraft, if you look at it from a force multiplier perspective.
General.
Element is level 190.
Flight check left for steer 5. Jackal 2, Jaguar 4.
Jackal 2, established cap.
4 copies, Jaguar 4 is pushing to steer 5.
Are you hitting the burner at all?
3 is tier 5. Say again?
3, are you hitting the burner at all?
Negative.
4 copy. 6, Jackal 2-3, declare 04454, 25,000, tracking east.
Jackal 2-3, Dragnet 6, contact confirmed hostile. ID is MiG-29.
Manko 7, 10 miles, Tier 5, going NOE. Two, we're shooting left. Or no.
Dragnet 6, Jackal 2-1, declare 05259, 24,000.
Jackal 2-1, Dragnet 6, contact confirmed hostile.
Here we go, guys.
Jackal 2, targeted group 05362, 22,000, hot.
Three, 30 miles. Tally TGP 29, firing missile.
Manko 7 is climbing, getting behind target.
Jackal 2, Fox 2, 2 ship 052 64,
Flight spin right.
29 to crank north.
Element right.
Jackal Jaguar is spinning right, available for support if needed.
Jackal contact heavy group 045 for 53, 16,000.
4 check right.
2 cancel right span. Let's check back left.
Jackal 2-1 pitbull out west. East.
2 switching wing.
Package Jackal 2 recommends retrograde southeast, set up for air-to-air.
Jaguar 4 is in hot, 065062. Jaguar 4, Fox 3, 066, 064, Angels 1-4. Notching right. Good, no targets. Lead snipped, cranking. Element support.
Say again for element.
Element support, looking for MiG-29s and Su-30s.
Copy element, checking left, direction west.
Do not trespass SA-10, Wes.
3.
Lead is pushing south.
Fox 3, 2 ship 063 and 50, 14,000.
For your data link doesn't work.
Jackal 2 first on pitbull.
Lead is Nails 27 to the northwest. take timeout.
Jacker, 3 Fox 3067 59 defending missile.
2 hook left.
Four defensive.
2 hook left.
Altitude. Altitude.
Echo 7 is flowing west, switching air to air.
4 defensive, heading south.
Target 6 declare 07769 6000.
Jackal
3
2-1,
is safe.
Dragnet 6, contact is friendly.
Now it's 27, 1 o'clock. Sentry declare 076059, Angels 10.
Jaguar 4-1, Dragnet 6,
To sort of
contact
left.
confirmed hostile.
Jackal 2 on 8 blocks first.
Jackal 2-2, Dragnet 6, contact confirmed hostile.
Lead off. Defensive. Correct, net was 07765. Declare. Lead still defensive.
Mako 7-1, Dragnet 6, contact confirmed hostile.
Warning, warning.
Jacker
Warning,
4-3
warning.
ejecting type. Why did we engage? Why? That will make some time up for something else. Okay, I'll stop the stream there. Thank you for being around and for sharing my disappointment.